Are there any survivors?
Over there?
Anybody hear us? Are there any survivors of this Bitcoin crash? Anybody? What's with the all-seeing eye? Well, there you have it, folks, right there. We're just trying to find anybody that survived this Bitcoin flash crash, huh, man? Just kidding. Anyways, I'm looking at the El Salvador flag here, and they got the all-seeing eye going on here. I think that's what it is. Well, it's a pyramid with the definitely eye in the middle there. Well, take of it what you want, but I'm just saying. Anyway, so it's funny because everybody's trying to figure out what the hell caused the flash crash. And there was a couple of tweets that went out that made me really start to think that that's most likely what happened. So let's get into a couple of things here real quick. Refresh. Yeah, look at that, man. $5,872. 11% drop. But it's one thing if you're going to manipulate Bitcoin, but why the hell is all the other ones going in? Because, if you think about what the tweet says, this was just an attack against the president of El Salvador in a roundabout way. For those who are unaware what's going on, El Salvador officially launched the Bitcoin as their legal tender today. Now, I want you guys to think about something, those of you in the crypto world. Now that I see El Salvador is launching it as an official currency, then there definitely is some hope that cryptocurrencies will survive. I'm looking at the World Economic Forum. They were talking about trying to figure out a way to tailor them down. I don't think they can find a way. But still, somebody's got to answer my questions. I think I found the guys and to come on. We're going to do an interview because he thinks he can ease my concerns about what goes on with cryptocurrencies. But this is a big step. This is actually major for cryptocurrencies, period. An actual country that has decided to use a cryptocurrency as their legal tender. Now, of course, what this does is it allows them to, spend their money freely. Right now, they're under all kinds of sanctions or restrictions because the United States being able to go onto cryptocurrency, the platform, and then bring all your citizens with you. I can't imagine anybody's going to be able to restrict them from anything. They should be able to do whatever they want now. And their economy might actually rebound a little. Let's find out, man. We'll see where this leads to. Okay? Now, there is one thing stopping them. And this is where I'm going to find out. We're all going to find out if one of my concerns is right or not. And that is the government's or anybody's ability to get in there and manipulate the currency to the point to punish people. Okay? So for you crypto people, you got to understand that the name El Salvador literally means the savior. So they might be the savior of your cryptocurrency just by making it a legal tender. If they are successful at it, then you might see people like, I don't know, Iran do it too, since they're under restrictions as well. And you start finding people, other countries going, well, look, we can do this. We don't have to go on this platform that's controlled by governments. We can actually be out there on a free, unrestricted platform. I like that idea. So El Salvador, the savior, might have came in and saved cryptos in a big way. Okay? Gold made its rebound. It's almost back up to 1,800. So it lost almost, $35? Silver rebound and got its 40 cents back. They got their money back pretty quick. So very interesting, the response on the market here. So I don't know if this is collective between all the whales on these platforms, but let's take a look at this article. It's called Bitcoin Day sees flash crash as president of El Salvador taunts the IMF. See, this is what I'm talking about. Could this be the start of something? Anyways, it says, in an astonishing piece of market action, Bitcoin tumbled 10% in a flash crash from a bullish 4-month high of 52,853, right in the middle of El Salvador's widely anticipated Bitcoin Day. So it goes on here to really just say, this happened and nobody could figure out why. It says the flash crash was widely unexpected. Of course it was. And can't be attributed to any break in negative news. That's what I was saying. But if you take a look at some of these tweets, you might understand. President Buckle was quick to point his fingers at his culprits. It is. Buy on the dip, 150 new coins added. It appears the discount is ending. Well, we'll see. Thanks for the dip, IMF News. We saved $1 million in printed papers. El Salvador now holds 550 Bitcoin. So I'm telling you, if they become successful in what they're doing and not having to deal with the IMF or have to deal with any kind of restrictions, this is going to be a very interesting trend, I think, start. But let's take a look at some of these other tweets, and I think it's very interesting what some of these people are saying. Anyway, it says over here, despite efforts between the IMF and El Salvador to find a way of working together on, I can't even say his name, I believe it's Buckles, whatever. Anyways, the president of El Salvador, groundbreaking policy initiative to legalize Bitcoin as a tender. The IMF ultimately opposed the decision, citing macroeconomic, financial, and legal issues. No, they want to control everything. You see, if countries figure out that El Salvador can do this successfully, and there's nothing stopping El Salvador, what you're going to see is a lot of countries run over to cryptocurrencies, in my opinion. So they're going to say whatever. IMF, they're part of this whole, great reset. They're going to try, the World Bank's going to try. You're going to get some real heavy hitters politically trying to stop this because they don't want to lose grip. They want to control everything. Remember that great reset, otherwise known as the New World Order, is coming into effect here, and they want everybody on the central bank digital coin. Well, we all know on the central bank digital coin, they keep track of every little thing you do. They can also penalize you and take your money out. So this is a bold move. I want to see it succeed. I really do. So you got to look at this. So many people want the president to fail. IMF, World Bank, U.S. government, EU, opposition parties. See, when you start seeing who these players are, that's because these people want to control everything. They can't afford for this to be successful. Yet, if he succeeds with his ambitious Bitcoin project, he will rise up the entire population of El Salvador. Imagine wanting these people to suffer more. Yeah, but Pete, here's what you don't get. The people that we're up against, the same people that, gave us a nifty little gift for the past year and a half that we're dealing with still. If they're willing to do that and just take people out, you know what I mean? When it comes to money, that's no big deal. So are they willing to wipe out an entire nation? Yeah, they don't care. That's the point. See, they can't afford this to succeed. Just also as a quick reminder to everybody, we saw futures contracts for December for Bitcoin, and it was around $22,000 or $20,000. So if somebody shorted these contracts, one of these big hedge funds people, well, we saw what happened to GameStop stock. They made a phone call and boom, just like that. You get my drift? Government interfered with the market. And they did it openly, even though that violated the rules, violated laws. Nobody's going to do anything. People they don't care about anything right now. So, are they willing to wipe out a whole nation just to make sure that nobody else thinks about this? Yeah, without a doubt. Peter Chef, welcome to Bitcoin El Salvador. Your national currency just lost over 15% of its purchasing power in under an hour. Get used to it. Just another perfectly orchestrated pump and dump by Bitcoin whales. Too bad this time they had to sacrifice an entire nation to pull it off. Yeah, Pete, man, I hear you, my brother. Another Pete. So exactly, that's the problem. This is what I was telling you guys. One of my concerns are there's a handful of people that control these cryptocurrencies, these whales. They can manipulate the market. That was a concern that I had. You're watching it happen right now. I agree with Peter Schiff. These people cannot afford to allow this country to be successful. So for those of you hoping that we were going to have a good bull run this month, I don't know. That remains to be seen, because I think Pete's right. I think you're going to see these whales. They don't care about losing money, because they'll make it up another way. They'll buy when everything's cheap, because everybody else will panic. Amateurs, speculators, they'll sell their cryptos because of a huge loss. Remember what I said? Don't sell on a dip, buy on a dip. This is to all the critics who said Bitcoin would never be used to buy coffee. Just paid for mine at Starbucks in El Salvador. I just hope this doesn't become the new 10,000 Bitcoin pizza. I remember that story. Well, let's take a look, shall we? Look at there.
Frappuccino grande con leche de almendras, un bacon cruda y un americano grande. Su total sería de 13 con 10. Perfecto.
So, sure enough, he's buying coffee. Now, here's my question. If the United States is supposed to be so hard on a country for one reason or another, then why is our franchises over there? This is Starbucks. See what I'm saying? To be a successful trader, you need to handle two emotions, greed and fear. Yeah, I'll go with that. So, getting back to Peter Schiff here. Right now, this is going to play out. If they start smashing the value of Bitcoin down, and I mean way down, just to affect the purchasing power of El Salvador, because that's what's going to cause it to go down. They're going to try to play it off like something else caused it, but that's BS. That is absolutely BS. I agree with Peter Schiff that it's being manipulated down by the whales in order to affect the purchasing power of El Salvador. But I like what he said, buy on the dip. So I don't think you're fooling him. So here's the bigger question, you guys. Are these people that control the markets of cryptocurrency, and don't say they don't, because they do. We know there's whales out there that can affect the market. Are there enough of them inside the cryptocurrency world that they're willing to crash and wipe out the cryptocurrency market altogether just to make sure El Salvador does not succeed? You guys leave a comment down below and let me know what you think. I mean, think about who we're playing up against. If we're running around talking right now about what they did to the November 3rd event and lying about the January 6th event, you know what I mean? And it's saying that, oh, there's these bad people. They want us to go into the Great Reset. That's the New World Order. And they want to get us out of money and into this central bank digital coin. I mean, do you think they can afford or allow a country like El Salvador to be successful in this venture here? No way. Other countries are watching this right now. I'm talking about the countries that have been punished thanks to the United States. Nobody's going to want to go to the central bank digital coin. You have some of the biggest drug dealers out there, some of the biggest terrorist groups out there. You have a lot of political questionable activities out there. You know, some people are going to go, no, it's a great, because I guarantee the pitch is going to be for the central bank digital coin is going to be, oh, we can eliminate crime or almost eliminate crime with this, is what they're going to say as the pitch. And people are going to go for that because they're going to say, you can't buy a gun because we'll keep track of it. Your money. You can't buy kiddie porn because we'll keep track of it. You can't buy drugs because we keep track of it. There's no way. They don't have paper. They just have a digital currency that we can see everything that they do. But where there's a will, there's a way. So this looks like the will right here. El Salvador, the savior. Are these guys about to save us in more than one way? Are they about to save the cryptocurrency market? Are they also about to save us for being stuck with the central bank digital currency that we do not control and that you're going to be using social scores? Yeah, that's what's coming up, you guys. Social scores are next, which means if you speak out against the government, you have to pay a fine. They take your money. There's nothing you could do about it. Nothing else. If a bail-in happens, guess what? There's nothing you can do about it. See what I'm saying? So, this is a very interesting move. It doesn't make a difference what you think of the country of El Salvador. I get it for those of you who are politically, you know, for those of you who are politically wrapped up in what's going on in El Salvador. I get that. And I'm not trying to disregard any negative thing that country did. But I'm curious to see how this affects this country. I'm also curious to see if they're going to be successful in this. Or am I going to be right that there's people out there that have the ability to manipulate the market in such a way that it's just a turnoff? Everybody's talking about going to the moon. Yeah, but here's the thing. Somebody has to control the ship. See what I'm saying? You guys that are crypto savvy, you let me know what you think. El Salvador. Do you think the whales... Do you think the whales out there are evil enough to drive the value of cryptocurrencies down so low just to hurt El Salvador, regardless of everybody else that it hurts, including the reputation of cryptocurrencies? Do you think they're willing to do that? They might be willing to do that since they already know the central bank digital currency is coming up. So they might go, well, we can kill two birds with one stone. Let's get everybody out of cryptocurrencies while we're affecting an entire country. You guys let me know what you think, man. Is El Salvador going to be successful? And if El Salvador is successful, how long until other countries start doing this? And I'm talking about cryptocurrencies, not that damn central bank digital currency. Okay? Here's something I learned interesting. Do you know that cryptocurrencies, you have to use a ledger? You know what I'm talking about? But the central bank digital currency does not use a ledger? What the hell is up with that? I'm just curious. El Salvador, the savior, are they here to save the cryptocurrency market or did they just doom it? We're going to find out, that's for sure. Let's keep our fingers crossed for more than one reason. I would like to see cryptocurrency succeed. I told you I was supportive of the premise of it, but I did not trust the government or the powers that be, and already we're seeing them. We're already seeing them. All right. We're already seeing them go into action. Look at this. So it's just when there's no reason for a crash like this, you have to question, man, this is definitely manipulated for the sole purpose of hurting El Salvador. We'll see what happens when we wake up in the morning. Maybe the rest of the world's going to go, oh, heck no. And they start buying on the dip and causing the value to go up. And despite what the whales do, that just puts more currency out there into circulation and more people buy it at a cheaper discount. Let's hope it happens that way. All right, you guys, that's it. Let me know what you think, man. I'm curious to get input from you crypto people out there. Do we want El Salvador to succeed? If so, explain why. Do we want them to fail? If so, explain why. I'm curious. Right? That's it for now. If you're not a subscriber, please do so, because when you do, it helps out the channel, and I surely do appreciate it. And I'll catch you later. I'm out.